Well, I think that here in Missouri, I believe deer season's upon us, you know. I don't deer hunt. I don't have a thing against it. I just don't particularly care for deer meat, and I don't never see one anyhow. It ain't like I don't have enough guns to shoot one with it. I probably have something that would work, but anyway. What I'm getting at on this deer thing, now this October and November and up into December a little bit here in Missouri is really bad for driving a car or especially a motorcycle, because the deers are all looking for boyfriends and girlfriends as these couple, especially these couple months, and then early into December I think a little bit too. And the chance of hitting one's pretty good. Matter of fact, just yesterday I was a lady killed on a motorcycle down here not 25 miles away. Deer jumped out in front of them and there's nothing you can do. I mean, you're just there, pow, you know. I mean, I wear a helmet and all that, and that's great, and you should, I think. Just like you should wear seat belts in the car, but that's still not going to guarantee you everything's going to be fine, you know. Now, I hate that people do that. They like riding their motorcycle. I don't care for myself, but I know they enjoy it, and you don't have a whole lot of time. Through the winter, you can't ride them anyway, or it's either too cold or too icy or something. So naturally, you're going to get every chance you can, but these deers are out now moving a lot right now. And along my side and being in the rut like that, they're people shooting at them, so they're going to be on the run too. And one thing I noticed, you know, I told you the other day I went to Kansas City. That's I think you're right at 188 miles one way. And you might think I'm putting you on, but I don't doubt there's at least 100 dead deer on the way up there and back. Of course, on I-70 you got your eastbound, westbound lanes, and you can't see both sides. So that's counting going up and coming back. You see them all over the place. They're in big old trucks smashed into them. Some places you see a big red, look like somebody dropped a 5-gallon bucket of red paint on a highway. You don't see hardly anything else because they've just been obliterated pretty much in big old trucks. And trucks are just thick out there. Well, we got to have them, you know, we don't have any trains anymore, not comparatively. And so they got to have them, and trucks have that big old rhubarb thing on the front. I think I started over in Australia because the kangaroos was jumping out from them. This big steel bracket thing goes up and protects the front of your truck. And pretty much if you hit something like that, it's going to, you know, the truck's going to come out the winter. Now if you hit a moose or something like that, that may be a different story. The fact of the matter is I've hit, I hit 5 deers and 2 hit me during the time I've been driving. And almost every time they damaged the car to a very big amount. The ones that ran to the side didn't hurt too much, but the ones you hit head on, they just pretty much smashed out the whole front end of the car and everything. And sometimes it hurts so bad they won't leave the insurance, they'll just total it. They say it ain't worth fixing it, you know. So there's damage in that respect. And there's some people, they think, well, that poor little deer, I'm not going to hit him, I'm going to run off the road, I'll try to miss him. Well, you try to do that, you're going to cause more problems yourself. Chances are you're going to go from the ditch at best. You may roll the thing over, and if you don't wear your seat belts, you might get thrown out. And the deer may get hit anyway, you don't know. So the best thing is to go ahead and take the hit. And I know we don't want to kill a deer when you're driving like that, but that's just part of the deal. It's part of nature, for one thing. You know, I don't like killing animals either. I mean, we had to butcher some chickens a while back. I did not enjoy that one bit at all. I mean, I hate doing it really, but you know, it's one of the part of the things that happens, you know. If something didn't happen to all the animals like that, well, we'd be overrun, I guess. I don't really know what else to say except, people be careful. Now, if there's any other states have this problem about this time of year, let me know. I mean, Missouri, I know what it's like. And it's mostly risky during the first part of the morning and, well, just after dark or even in dark. And then in the morning and evenings when the most popular time to hit it. And so I don't know, there's probably something I forgot to mention in this deal. It's just a little observation, I guess you'd call it, that I've made over the years, that right now, this time of the year, these 2 to 3 months, is the most apt time to hit a deer. And so if you don't have your comprehensive pay, that probably ought to do it, because I pay for deer damage. And I just realized the other day when I went down to check on my insurance that them little goofs was down there didn't put comprehensive on my car. And that's one of the main things I want. Well, look what happened. I never had to claim a deer hit or a tree falling on it or hail, or, well, hail, I don't know if they pay for hail anyway. But so I told him, I said, "Dang, man, get that on there. I can't be doing that." Because say they got like 3 young folks down there, and that's fine. But there's one guy, that's the head guy, here lately, he ain't there very much. It's just the others filling in. I mean, I know it's kind of complicated doing that insurance business because you got to know a lot. And I'm not so sure that these young guys have actually had enough experience. Okay, no use keep on rambling on like this and everything, but I just want to tell everybody, keep an eye on them deer this time of year. Well, you can't really keep an eye on them because they'll bench out in front of you before you can know they're there. I mean, they're not going to come. You'll rarely see one come loping across the field and run into you. It's mostly they're just going to pow out of the brush, and there you are. You can't do nothing about it. It's just a surprise attack deal. People put them little horns on there. Not the horns like that, but those little deer signal horns on there. Some say they work. I don't know. Maybe they do. That's to deter the sound may deter the deer. I don't know. Okay, well, I said this before. I'll say it again. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good evening, because it's evening when I'm doing this. Maybe anytime you're watching it, if you're watching it at all. So, take care. Bye now.